Hi YouTubers, Papa Squirrel here, and Chipmunk is with me also. We're going to make our filter for our aquaponics today. Now I was fortunate enough to get these materials here in front of you from a friend of mine who gave them to me. What we've got here is a partial barrel already cut. Here's the top of it, and then the inside part he's already made up, and what he's got inside here, tip this over, he's got a mesh of a plexiglass with a bunch of holes in it for the water to go down, and then he's got these bio balls in here, and that's what's going to give us our mass that we need to help create the proper nutrients that we need for the plants. So the bio balls are inside this, and then the mesh will go on top of that. And then we also have an additional filter pad here that we're going to put on top of this. Now this is for actual fish ponds and things. So we're going to put that right on top of that as well. And that's going to help to capture more of the bigger stuff before going on to the bio balls. Then this is actually going to sit inside of this right here. And what's going to happen, I'll cut this down so it's level with this here. Can you step out of the frame? And what will happen is the water will come in, we'll put the top on it. I'll actually cut this top down as well, probably right along this ledge right here. And that will fit on a little better. But we'll cut this down level with that. And the water will come in, pour into the center. It'll filter down through the bio balls, and then it'll come back up just from up to the top on the other side, and I'll put a pipe here coming out just underneath where the lid goes over, and it'll come out that fresh clean water. So that is the plan to filter right now. From there it'll go on to our plants and feed our plants and things in our grow beds. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by cutting this filter down, cutting that barrel lid top to the right height, and then we're going to paint the barrel and the lid with gray spray paint, because what that will do is it will help to minimize the amount of sunlight going through here so it doesn't create the wrong kind of bacteria in there. So it'll make it just a little bit darker, and hopefully that'll help. So we'll get going on that, and maybe we'll show you a little bit of the painting, and we'll have Chipmunk maybe paint some of the barrel. That sounds good to me. What do you think, Chipmunk? Do you want to paint some of the barrel? All right.
How do you...
Okay, here we are. We're going to give Chipmunk a little demonstration or a little lesson in how to paint, and hopefully he'll follow along. Here we go. Okay, so here's how you do it. Watch me first, okay? Come over here, right there. And here's how you do it. It's nice and steady. I'm about a foot away from it, okay?
It's hard to get this.
Well, you want to try this can?
It's easy?
I don't know. Probably about the same.
It's easy to
Okay, keep moving it around though. You can't spray in one spot or it's going to start going, see how it's going to drip? So, okay, move down the thing now. You don't have to make it cover all in one layer, okay? We're going to do multiple layers of it. Multiple coats. But keep moving it.
I'm moving it.
Don't let it stop.
Oh, I see.
See? Keep moving. Don't, you're too close. You're way too close. You have to be about that far away. See how you're dripping? That's because you're spraying too much on in one spot. So you got to stay away from it, and you got to move it fast.
This is easy.
See how fast I'm going? See how far away I am?
Yes.
Keep moving. Keep going around that way. Keep going. Too close. You're too close. Keep it going. Keep moving. Stay away from it. Too close. Okay, we made it all the way around one coat. Stop spraying. I'm going to put the top area on here on the base. And then we got to let it sit for just a little bit. Okay, let me do this part, okay? Let me do this part, please. I need no runs on at least one side, okay? So... Alright, we'll let that sit for just a little bit. And... Okay, so what did you learn? How do you want to paint?
I learned about staying late and painting fast.
Right. How far away should you stay? About a foot.
Yeah.
How much is a foot? 12 inches, right? A little more than the size of your can. Okay, so if your can is right there, you should come out just a little bit further. Okay? Okay, I think we've shown the YouTubers enough for painting, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we've got the barrel all painted up gray, and Chipmunk learned how to do some more painting with that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to install this drain pipe here. And what that's going to do, we're going to put it right here towards the top of the barrel, and that way, in case our water level comes up too far to keep up with the pump going out to the plants, it will just drain back into the fish pond and it won't overflow anything. And we're going to poke a hole right here for it, and then we've got this grommet that we're going to put into the hole, and then we're going to put the pipe through the hole. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, stand back.
I'm going.
And let's drill this hole. Okay. Wait a second, we got to clean up the hole. Step back. Clean the hole up a little bit with our knife. Step back, please. Get all the burrs that made out from away from the hole.
How about the board up there?
Yeah. Step back. I don't want to hit your nose. Hit your nose. You might want that nose later, right? Okay, where's that black grommet? Now this is a little hard to do, to force this grommet in there. So we're going to see if we can do it. Okay. Now the trick is to put that pipe in there without pushing the grommet out. So we get started. It goes in a little hard, so let's work on it a little bit here in front of the camera. Alright, well I'm going to work on this and get it in there, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our filter in place above the fish pond. We've got our, this is an overflow tube, so that the barrel won't ever overflow from the pump below. That way, whatever's going out to the plants, it's going to be a smaller pump, so it's not going to pump out as much as that in there. But this overflow tube will catch the clear water coming off the top and put it back into the fish tank. And right now Chipmunk is filling up the fish tank, or the filter, and we're almost ready for it to overflow into the fish tank. Just a little while longer. So what we've got in here is we've got this filter here that he's putting the water onto, and then we've got that's sitting right here on this plate that is diffusing the water down and putting it into all of these bio balls. And that's what's on the inside in the smaller container, and that will go all the way down through that, and then the clear water will come back up, hopefully leaving the solids on the bottom, and then just clear water will come off to the top there. So let's put this back in place.
I bet they go see this right now.
And here it comes. It's coming out the... Getting ready to come out the end here. There we go. Back into the fish tank. Nice and clean. And that's what we're looking for. Alright. Okay, so we've got our filter in place. And just to show you a little bit about what's going on here. This is actually the hose coming out of the tank. It's bringing the water up and into the filter. And it's going down through the bio balls and through a mesh filter as well. And then it's going all the way to the bottom. And then it's coming up on the outside of that inner tank. And it's going, there's another little sump tank on this side of it where my other pump is, and this pump will take the water, the cleaner water that's coming over the top of the sump from there and out to the plants. This pipe right here is an overflow pipe, so if this pipe is pumping in more water than this pipe is pumping out, then the overflow will just go out here and right back into the fish tank, and we won't have any flooding going on. So with that, I think I'll bring you over here and I will show you what it looks like inside this tank, and then we'll get it running. Hold on a second, I'm going to move you. Okay, so we'll come over here. I'm going to open up this so you can see here on the inside that here's the pipe coming out of the fish tank, and that is going over the screen, and then it's going down into the bio balls there, and that is going all the way down this inner tank through the bottom. That's the water flow. Then the cleaner water is coming back up in between the gap of the inner tank and the outer tank, and then over here I have another little sump. That is where the other pipe pump sits at, that pumps out to the greenhouse. And fresh water is coming over that down into there, so there's no solids or anything getting into here and getting into my water going out to the greenhouse. Just the nutrients in the water itself that's going out to there. And then of course over here is the overflow going out and down to the fish tank. So that is how our filter works for now. We're going to run it and see what happens with it. And it should work pretty well for us. We're hoping that it'll work really well for us. And we'll put the top back on here. We'll plug it in and let it go.
Well, I believe let them see it.
Okay, it's gonna go And Chipmunk is going to turn it so you can see it. Just pick up the whole thing. And it's starting to trickle out the overflow because I don't have this other pump running right now. Okay. And there you have it. The overflow is going right back down into the fish tank. And the process starts all over again. So that is our filter. And that's how we did it. Thanks for watching.